on this computer. Are we recording? Cracking, we're recording. Okay, so give me 2 seconds and I'll figure out how to share my screen. I'll share this one. So I'll leave you with that screen for a minute. But obviously, the Body Shop at Home, we are a party plan company. Now, this doesn't mean that you just have to do parties, but it means you will get the most benefits from the company when and if you do parties. It also means that the company put on the offers for the hosts, which means it's not coming out of your pocket. The previous company I was with, we were encouraged to do parties, but they had, any rewards that we gave to people had to come out of our own pocket, which, to be quite honest, sucked quite a lot. So obviously, the company put the offers on for us, which is fantastic. Party earnings they can be absolutely fantastic. I always say the average party is 2 hours at the host's house and then half an hour, 45 minutes at home, chilling on the sofa, putting your order through. I will cover host coaching as well to help you get your host to work with you and to make the party run a little bit smoother. The average party is around £230, £250 in sales. So you're looking at £65, £70 for 2 hours work. I don't class putting the order on as work because you just sat at home in your pajamas. So you're looking £65, £70 for 2 hours work, which works out what, £35 an hour, which is absolutely fantastic. Along with this, you're getting future business because you're going to get your 2 party bookings from that party, and you're going to get recruits. And if you're like me and you get everybody at that party to jump into your Facebook group, then you're going to get outside orders as well. And some of my most loyal customers have been with me since the first party I ever did. So you build up that rapport at the party with them face to face, and then you can get them into your group and continue selling to them. Nearly 3 years later, I'm still selling to them. So I'm not going to tell you exactly, how to do a party from start to finish, because you will find your own style. Obviously, if you've been with the company for a while, you already have your own party style. I went along to a party when I first started, and I can honestly say I don't do a party anything like that at all, because it just didn't suit me. So I can give you sort of a guideline, but you will find your own flow. You'll find what you feel comfortable going into a party, starting with, and how you work through the party. When I go to a party, obviously I've done all my host coaching beforehand, and then I will go to the party. I try and get there sort of half an hour before I've asked her to get the guests to get there, which means I've got time to set up without everybody watching and rooting through the boxes. And I can build up a little bit more of a rapport with the host as well. Most of the time it's going to be someone you know, but if you're doing a stranger party, which are the best parties, by the way, because you can just go in there and be whoever you want to be, it gives you that chance to sort of build up a bit of a relationship with her, reinforce the host rewards and what she is going to get for that party, and then she's going to do a little bit of the legwork for you. So once I've set up the display, don't take, if you've got a kit bag, don't take any more than you can fit in your kit bag, and that includes catalogues and things. You need to keep the displays quite simple, quite sort of sophisticated and sleek. If you have a look on Team Victory, look at some Cheryl Butterworth's displays. Sarah Boyd is another one that's absolutely stunning displays. You can get loads of little bits from places like Home Bargains, B&M, Pound Stretcher. Obviously coming into the summer, you could look at, well, obviously we're going to have banana range, so you can find yellow banana bits. Last year we had, sorry, I'm echoing on someone. Okay. Last year we had the cocktail ranges, so loads of people went out and got, the flowers that you put around your neck and cocktail shakers. You can have fun with your displays, but I would say don't take everything Body Shop that you own, because it's going to be too much effort. It's going to take you too long to set it up. You're going to look like an absolute donkey carrying it all into, this poor woman's house. And you're going to overwhelm people as well. So stick to a theme. If you've gone to do a skincare party, then do not take one shred of makeup with you. If anybody asks to see makeup, you're then going to go in with, I haven't brought any with me because this is a skincare party, but these are the rewards if you would like to host your own makeup party, and I can bring it all with me. We can do makeovers. I can, show you some demos, things like that. So stick with your theme. Obviously that the theme is between you and the host. Most people do skincare, makeup. Some people do feet parties. I don't, because I personally can't stand the thought of touching other people's feet. Pardon me. I just about touch his feet when I use the peel, but I can't stand feet. You've got Christmas. You can do the summer. There is stuff wrong with your feet, mate. They're disgusting. You can do your summer parties. It's absolutely extensive what you can go into, but stick to a theme and choose your theme. It will make life so much easier for you. So once you've done that, you've got your display, you spoke to the host, and the guests start arriving. Make a point of individually greeting and introducing yourself to every single guest that comes into that party, because you do not know, that woman that's just walked through, or man I suppose, that's just walked through the door could really, really need a new job. She could really need some extra income. She might be bored stiff on the weekends, and she's come to this Body Shop party to get out for a bit, and she'd love to do it every single weekend. So make a point of introducing yourself and sort of maybe try and find out just a little snippet about them.
Or they could be millionaires.
Or they could be millionaires, as Matt says.
Millions, yeah.
Yes, Matthew, thank you for your input. Yes, it's a lovely point, dear. So yeah, make a point of introducing yourself to each person that comes in the room. Hand them a catalogue and an order form. A little trick I like to use is, bear with me, depending on what you're looking for. So if you want somebody, oops, my connection ran out of the page. If you would like somebody to host a party, why have they moved the party page in the catalogue, or am I being really daft?
Yeah, right at the back, please.
How rude. Okay, so if you would like somebody to host a party, then you are going to get, right, we'll just use this for now. You're going to get your order form. When you're getting ready for the party, you're going to get the party page, and you're going to stick the order form in there, sticking out slightly, because then when they open that catalogue, they're automatically, it's just a force of habit, they're going to open it to that page, and boom, there's the host rewards right in front of them. Alternatively, if you want them to, you're looking for recruits, then you're going to do it onto the Join Us page and the consultant testimonials. So that's something I make a point of doing. I do it before I go to the party, so I'm not fiddling around at the party. Make sure they all have a catalogue. Catalogues are £8 for 15, and they will last 3 months. So obviously you can use them at, if you were doing one party a week, what's that? That's 12 parties you can use these catalogues for. And you, come Christmas time, buy as many as you can, because you will give them out like sweets. So yeah, you've done that. If you've got a bit of a rowdy bunch, you will need to assert your authority slightly to get them all to calm down a bit. And then what I tend to do is introduce myself. So I will do, a minute, 2 minutes tops of who I am, why I joined the Body Shop at Home, what I love about the Body Shop at Home, how much I earn at the Body Shop at Home, and just give them a bit of a feel for you, who you are, and why you do what you do. What enjoyment do you get out of doing this?
What if they're all drunk?
If they're all drunk, that's another story, but shh. And then I usually tend to kick off with a game. I find if you're chucking products in their faces straight away, it can be a little bit okay. So I start with a game. Like I say, how you run a party is totally up to you. I'm just telling you what I do. I go for a game that gets them chatting. So a good one is getting them to draw on their head, or the left-right game. These are all on Team Victory, by the way. If you go into the files, there's a file with 60 odd pages worth of games. Christmas games, Easter games, all sorts. So yeah, I tend to start with a game just to get things chatting, get them giggling, sort of lighten the mood a little bit. And then we will have a look at some of the products. So you'll pass the products round, get them to try them on the back of the hand. A good one, if you're doing a skincare party, is obviously the peel, because it's just amazing how much disgusting dirt it gets out of your skin, and it does work on the hands as well. And Matt's feet, as he says. It works marvellously on Matt's feet. And yeah, so you're going to demo some of the products and have a little play. 15-20 minutes I tend to spend on that. And then I will go into the demo. So obviously your host is Queen. Because she's hosting this party for you, you treat her like Meghan Markle.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, you did know I was going to say that, didn't I? I'm still in royal wedding mode. I love it. So, you know, you're going to make sure that your host feels amazing. She feels special. She feels pampered. And she's probably going to rebook with you because she just feels wow. So you're going to give her a demo. Obviously, if you're doing a skincare party, you're going to give her a nice relaxing facial. Take a little bit longer than you would obviously doing your own skincare. You're going to concentrate on the temples. If you're doing a facial, biggest tip is to never sort of, if you're taking one hand off, make sure that the other hand goes on first. Never lose contact with the face. Make it nice and relaxing, but at the same time, explain to people around the room what you're using, the benefits of it, and you know, a price point on it as well. And what I tend to do is when I'm, you know, I've used the oils of life, I'll pop it onto her face and then I'll pass it round. So they're not just sat there staring, they're actually doing something. I'll pass it round for them to try it, have a little smell, see how it feels on their skin, and then it'll come back to me and I'll pass the next product round as well. Just keeping them busy so they're not sat there bored, because you know you're entertaining these people for 2 hours. Once I've done the demo and the host is nice and relaxed and she's sat there going, oh my skin, oh, and that's brilliant. As soon as a host goes, oh, everyone wants to know, you know, what have you put on her face and how much is it? Can they get some? I then play another game. Tend to do sort of maybe a calmer game because we're starting to wind the evening down. So maybe a quiz, or it's not a calm game, but the popping the balloon one's good. So you pop party dates inside balloons, blow them up, and then it's the first one to either pop them with the bum or in between the legs, and it's hilarious, but it does work. So yeah, we'll play another game, and then I'll open it up to them and ask them, is there anything on my display that I haven't shown them that they'd like to see? Or is there anything specific, you know, they'd like to know a little bit more about? And we'll have a little bit of a chat. Now, in between all this, I make a point of offering every single person at the party a survey. 2 seconds.
Oh my God.
What?
Never mind. Look at this stuff.
It's Maybelline, I don't
Yeah,
think.
but look at her eyebrows. She looks an idiot.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to look at that?
Maybelline have brought out a new eyebrow pen apparently, and Matt thinks that she looks like an idiot. So this is a survey. I haven't put my order in yet for Christine for the regional, so if you do want some, they are £4 for 650, and on them you've got a few general questions about, did you know that the Body Shop has launched a commitment? Did you know that we do fundraising for charities, etc., etc. Now the bottom two are the important 2 questions. So you've got, would you like to receive £25 of free products of your choice and 70% off your shopping? And then in brackets it says minimum sales levels apply by hosting the Body Shop at Home night in with your friends and family. I notice they haven't used the word party. Avoid the word party because it just... yeah, so many people think that they've got to put on a full spread and drinks and they've got to tidy the house and oh my God, they haven't finished decorating. And, you know, they'll come up with a list of excuses. So I tend to use the word pamper evening or night or spa experience, facial experience, demonstration. There's so many words you can use, just don't use the word party. And then the one below that is, we have vacancies for consultants in this area. Would you like to earn an average of £50 2 hours work? And then obviously you're going to get their details underneath. Anyone that will tick yes or maybe, you're going to call them the next day and you're going to book them in for a party, or you're going to talk to them about the job. Excuse me. Oh, back. So yeah, these are amazing, and you need to make sure every single person at your party has filled one of these in. I call them a prize draw slip. So I will take maybe a a shower gel, a bath lily, and a hand cream. Wrap it up pretty, and you know, I'll draw a winner. Whoever fills in the price slips, I'll draw a winner, and they get that. It's probably cost me nothing on the host, you know, host free shops. So surveys are amazing. If you want some, PayPal me over the £4, and I'm putting the order in with Christine because I'm ordering quite a few packs. Okay, so surveys. Everybody needs a survey. And then you're going to take orders. As some people feel a little bit iffy about taking orders, I just tend to say, you know, before, you know, we've had an absolutely lovely evening, if anybody would like to place an order for any of the products that we've seen or anything in the catalogue, there is an order form inside your catalogues. Just fill it in, pop it back to me, and I'll let you know what the discounted price is. I tend not to focus too much on the fact that we've got 25% off or whatever the offer coming on Friday is. It may be 35%, it might be, but they may have changed it because it was leaked. I know loads of people are chucking it all over Team Victory, but we do not know. I think only Mandy Philpott and head office know what it is actually going to be. It never, ever should have been leaked that early. So it could be 35%, but I honestly do not know. So I tend not to focus on the discount. I'll get them to choose what they want out of the catalogue, and then I'll total it up with the discounted price and show them, you know, in bulk how much they have saved. What? Oh, you're watching telly. Yeah, and that's how you, I wouldn't sort of stress too much about taking the orders. Most people know that when you go to an Ansell's party or a Body Shop party, or they don't do Tupperware parties anymore, do they? You know, any sort of party like that, that
Only one.
I don't know, that you're going to be, you're going to have offers on the products. Now at the same time, obviously your host is going to get the host awards. So if she goes and gets you 2 party bookings, now I always set my host a challenge to do this before I've even got to the party. And as you can see on my screen, the current host booking gift, if the host books 2 parties and sales reach £150 or more, so obviously you're aiming for that minimum 150 sales, then the host is going to get one of those lip and cheek stains for £3 worth £8. Now I set my host a challenge, and whatever the host booking gift is, I will ask them to go and get, if they go and get me those 2 party bookings from friends, family, colleagues, neighbours, etc., you know, people who can't make the party, before I even get to the party, then I'll spend the £3. It, you know, for another 2 parties, £3 is absolutely nothing if I'm earning 60 quid a night, 65, 70 quid a night. I'll spend that £3 and I'll tell them that they're going to get that for free. You know, they've taken a lot of the legwork out for you. And obviously, oh, hello. How have I not seen this? Has anyone else seen this and I've totally missed it?
What?
No, has no one else seen it either? Okay, so apparently on the 11th to the 18th of June, we have double host reward. Woohoo! So once they reach 230 party sales, they're going to get 50 quid's worth of free shopping. I haven't seen this. Oops. I'm hoping no one else has seen it and I'm not being an absolute daft cow here. Woohoo! Double host. So obviously June's is the hand creams, so they can choose one of these 4 hand creams, and they're going to get the Moisture Boost gloves as well, which are amazing. If they get those 2 party bookings and the sales, obviously. But then there is also, if your host is interested in joining, now this is an ongoing offer, so you will always see it on here. Oh, who's in the chat? It wasn't on last night when I had a nosy. No, and no one's put it on Team Victory yet either. They're all too focused on this blooming 35% off.
Body yogurt.
No, body yogurts is fine now, Matthew. They're all back in stock. They're all, woohoo, they're all in. Oh. Just taking my wall displays down. So this is an ongoing permanent offer. So if your host gets £150 of shopping, obviously, as we all know, they get £25 free shopping. Now your host has the opportunity to use that £25 towards the starter kit if they wanted to join as a consultant, meaning they're going to pay just £20 for that £220 kit. Wow. So yeah, you'll see here there's a 5-digit code, and you need to put that into their order, and then that goes on the application form. So every host can use this. What I tend to do is, if somebody is really interested in joining, but they are struggling to get the £45 together, I will ask them, you know, do you want to go and collect me £150 worth of orders, and I'll knock 25 quid off your kit. I won't sort of go into detail that, you know, if you collect £150 worth of orders, then we can get the host rewards, because they don't know what the heck host rewards are at that point. So yeah, if you have somebody that approaches you, not just a party host, you can ask them to go and collect £150 worth of orders. You pop it through on your system, and then they can join for just £20. That is a good option if somebody says they don't have the money for the kit. Oh, pardon me. Right. So the host rewards. Now these are in the catalogue. Pardon me. That's what we get for drinking Diet Coke. These are in the catalogue, but I will run over them quickly. Host reward program. These are just amazing rewards. I've never come across anyone that offers these sort of rewards. So here's how it works. If your host gets £150 worth of sales at her party, she's going to get £25 worth of free shopping, which is fantastic. However, if she gets sales of £230, she's going to get £100 worth of shopping for £22.50. So she's going to get £75 worth of shopping for £22.50, and the host reward. She's going to get the £25 free shop as well. Party sales of £3.50. She's going to get £140 worth of product for £34.50. And party sales of £450. She's going to get £175 worth of product for £45. That's just fantastic. It's amazing, and especially at Christmas time, the amount of Christmas shopping that you can do with £175, and they're only spending £45. That's a massive dint in their Christmas shopping list. Now, there are some exclusions. I know someone was asking the other day about the exclusions. There are a select number of exclusions from the Host Rewards programme. So you've got the tea tree oil, the tea tree targeted gel, and the tea tree night lotion. So that's the night mask. The vitamin E eye cream. Now the eye cube is included, but the eye cream isn't. Oh, shut up, you. And the elderflower eye gel. In the body care, you've got the ginger shampoo, and obviously now the conditioner are excluded. The mini shower gels, mini shampoos, all these minis shouldn't be on there anyway because they're business tools. You shouldn't be buying them to sell anyway. And bath bombs and bubbles are excluded as well. And I think that's because when they came out at Christmas, people were literally ordering £175 worth of bath bombs for 40 quid and wiping them out. So yeah, they're now excluded. And then you've got gifts, all ready-made gifts. So literally every single ready-made gift from the cubes to the big selections are excluded. Any of the collections. So I know some people get a little bit confused on what a collection is. So hold on, Roots.
How can you say they've got four?
So these, anything on a bubble, on a coloured bubble within the catalogue that is a kit or a collection, is excluded from the Host Rewards and the discounts because they're already discounted. So that's what a collection is. Any charity items. So the 30ml hemp hand cream is a charity item because a certain amount goes to Coty. And the Amazonian balm is a charity item. Some of it goes towards the bio bridges. Any charity item is excluded. Any special offers, so you know, if they were to do a product bundle for X amount, they're excluded. Sale items, so we're due a sale at some point. I think we must be due a summer sale. I've got people asking for the big body butters and the big shower gels, so we must be. And I think from the sale, because obviously it's already pretty much 50% off, is excluded. The SOS kits. Has anyone seen the SOS kits? Or is this something I need to show you? Do I need to show you the SOS kits? What? Oh no, not that sort of SOS kit, you idiot. Right, my chat is flashing, but no, never seen. Okay, right, I'll grab them up in a second. And obviously, business tools are excluded as well. So if you do want to look at this list yourself, just go to the Host Reward program, and it's all on there. What is there else? Oh, host coaching. So host coaching is mega, mega, mega important. If you do not host coach your host, you are very likely for that party to cancel. Host coaching it's invaluable. There are some amazing videos on Team Victory which go quite in depth into host coaching. Matthew, I'm not being funny. I asked you to be on your best behaviour and you're not. I'm recording this. So can you stop, please? I don't care if they lost all their money. Maybe she should sort her nose out. Right. So host coaching is basically you're going to get your host doing some of the work for you. So on Team Victory, there is a letter that someone does every single month, which basically tells your host everything she needs to know. So when you book a party with your host, the first thing you're going to do is get a host pack out to them. Has everybody seen the host envelopes? Oh, shut up, you. I can't actually, everybody's like hidden their cameras. No, you haven't seen the host envelopes. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm running. Okay, so this is a host envelope. Hold on, who's in the chat? It's okay. Okay, so this is a host envelope. Here's a nice new pack. Here's one I made earlier. So these are really big. So obviously, if you look at the size of the catalogue, so you can fit quite a lot in them. These are available on Business Tools. Don't ask me the price because I don't know. They're really nice and they've got all the nice products on. I have them, but I need party bookings. Oh, we're going to cover that next week. We're going to cover getting party bookings next week. So on this, obviously, if you're posting it, you've got a nice space here for the address, or if you're giving it to them by hand, you can write their name nicely in some little doodle, if you like me. And on the back, I'll read it out to you. So it's a bit of a thank you, and your party theme will be, so just there, you're going to put in their party theme. So you know what the party theme is, your host knows what the party theme is. It's got the top tips for a successful party. So it's basically telling your host the best things she can do for her party. People love getting these because they're like, oh, presents. Oh, he's out in the back now. He's just had a telling-off in the kitchen. So it's things like writing your guest list, encouraging everyone to bring a friend. So if you get your host to invite her friends and then get her to encourage them to bring their friends as well, you will always, always, always get dropouts at a party. So, you know, Sue down the road was game for it up until, you know, an hour before, and now she's got a dicky tummy. But she was down the pub half an hour later. You'll always get people like that. Making the wish list, hands out invitations. Obviously, you will get invitations in your starter kit. If you want any more, you can order these on Business Tools as well. I find people tend to give me the invitations back because a lot of us obviously use social media and we hand these out. You know, we invite people on social media, so I do get some of the invitations back, but it's still nice to put them in because it's something physical for them to have. Pre-party orders, reminding guests that they can pay cash or card, and then there's a little bit at the bottom where you can say, on the day I'll arrive at, so I tend to tell people I'm going to arrive about 6:30 if we're going for a 7 o'clock start, and the start time of the party as well. And there's just a few little hints and tips of who to invite, things like that. And then there's a little bit here for her to collect pre-party orders, and you know who's collected the order and how much is there. So she knows before you've got there how much in pre-party orders she's got. Here's the importance of pre-party orders. It was my first Christmas. I went and did a party for a friend, and I went through the host coaching with her. And she said, you know, there's only 4 or 5 people coming. I said, you know, that's all right. Go and collect some pre-orders. You aim for about 100 quid, and then you nearly at your 150 anyway. You know, because obviously I don't want her to cancel that party just because she thinks that nobody's coming. So she went to work. She took the catalogues to work with her, and she had them for a week, and she collected £600 of pre-orders. That's just how important it could be, you know, collecting it. She ended up with about £850 worth of party orders, but £600 of those came from pre-orders. So really, really, really encourage your host to collect pre-orders. Now, the other really important reason for this is, obviously we know we get dropouts at parties. We've probably all done it ourselves. You know, we've been invited somewhere, and then it comes to the night before or the morning of, and you think, you know what, I really can't be bothered. We've all done it. And you make your excuses and you drop out. It happens. But what you want is your host to already have some orders, because she's still going to go through with that party no matter what. If she's already got those orders, she's still going to have that party. I've done a party with just me and the host before, because all of her friends, including her mum, bailed on her, and I felt so sorry for her. I said, you know what, I'm still coming. You know, I won't do a full display, but we'll have a good play. We'll have a pamper. She ordered the 150 herself. She got to play with everything. She got to try it. She fell in love with loads of stuff. She's still one of my best customers, and she ordered the £150 herself. So never, ever, 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 ever let a host cancel a party just because she says nobody's coming. Go and have a one-to-one session with her and just absolutely make the most of it. You never know. You could be sat there talking to her about it and how much fun. You know, you're going to get to have a really in-depth conversation with her, and she may want to join, or she may rebook another party. So never, ever, ever let them cancel just on that. Why is my thing flashing at me? It's flashing at me. Okay, so those are the host envelopes. So you're going to put catalogues, you're going to put the host letter, you're going to put order forms, and sample pots are another really good one to put in there. So if you're having a skincare party, pop some of the skincare samples in there. Some of them, you know, the oils of life or the drops of youth, things like that. Pop them in there as well, because then she's already had a try of those products before you get to the party, and she can already give her opinion. The host's opinion is gold. If the host sits there in front of all her friends and says she likes something, or she tried it, you know, the week before and her skin felt absolutely amazing after it, it's a guaranteed seller, because you've got someone's honest opinion right there. And so these are amazing, and they're so professional, and they just look absolutely lovely. And you know, we all like to get a little freebie, so obviously you're handing her this nice big pack full of catalogues and forms and samples, and absolutely get some envelopes. I may do a little challenge for some envelopes. So the host coaching, you're going to encourage her to get those pre-orders. It's going to help your party to stick. If she already has those orders, she's not going to cancel. She will not cancel that party, because she's already, you know, say she's got £100 worth of orders. She's nearly, you know, she's 2/3 of the way there to her first set of host awards, so she won't cancel. And it helps to build up that rapport. Now, what you're going to do within your host coaching is get your host to write her wish list. Do it on a 450 party. So get her to write £175 worth of products that she would like. Guaranteed, once she has written them on the list, it's a bit of that visualization. She's already written it on the list that she wants. So she's already visualized herself using those products. Those products in her mind are already hers. And then at that party, she's going to do everything within her power to encourage her friends and her guests to spend that little bit extra to get her towards it. You know, she only needs 10 people spending £45. Average party individual order is about 50 quid, using the customer special and things like that. So she's going to do some of that work for you, and she's going to encourage people to spend that little bit extra because she wants those products. Getting her to write the wish list, and you can, bear with me, I will show you the wish list, is also going to save you time, especially at things like a Christmas party. So what I find is if you don't get them to write the wish list, at the end of the party, she's sat there, she's going through the catalogue. Does she want this? Does she want that? And you're sat there going, you know, EastEnders finished an hour ago, love. Come on. It just saves you time, and it stops other people trying to steal the spends. And I had it at a party. I actually had to get a little bit forceful with one guest, because she's over the host shoulder, the host writing a host wish list, and she's like, oh, I've got 50 quid left, but I don't know what I want. And she's going, well, if you don't want that, I'll have this and I'll have that. And I'm going, whoa, not your host awards. You know, these are her awards. Back off. So it you know, it stops the host feeling under any pressure that she's got to share her host awards. You know, she's had this party, not the other person. If they want the host awards, they can book a party. So it just eliminates that as well. So here is the wish list. If you go on to downloadable tools, there are so many amazing tools, and they change them each season. They change the colours on them. They're pretty. It will load eventually. So this is the wish list, and she's just going to fill this in. And once she's put those on there, obviously putting the GTIMs in is going to help you massively. And if she's buying them for gifts, obviously it's got the 4 sections. So Father's Day coming up, she could write a list of what she needs to buy. But once she's filled this in, she's not going to want to let that party go, because she wants those products. You know, it's the law of attraction. She's already visualized in her head that those products are hers, and she's going to go for it. So that's the wish list. But there's loads of other ones. As you can see, you've got the host joining offer, you've got the booking sheet. Booking sheets are a good one to have on your display. Let me grab the booking sheet up. I'm going to get a better internet, I promise, because this is so slow. So this is the booking sheet. Now this is a good one to have on display at your parties. You can make yourself as busy as you like. Obviously you don't want to put a blank sheet on there. Oh dear. Was she drawing?
Sat there with a curtain wide open, drawing on a book. They wonder where it is in the series.
Oopsie. 8-year-olds for you. Yeah, you can make yourself seem as busy as you want. If there's specific nights you don't want to party, just pop someone's name in, or block it out, or whatever you want to do. But what I do is one night a week, and I tend to go for a midweek date, because they are the best parties. If you can get a midweek party, never mind these Friday, Saturday ones, the midweek parties are the best. Don't know why, they just are. I highlight them, and people will be like, well, what's those highlighted ones that are blank? What are they? And you're going to tell them they're a VIP party, and you've only got, maybe just highlight 2. Or highlight all 4, one each week, and put Joe Blogs in. Don't go for Joe Blogs, because everyone knows Joe Blogs isn't real. But put a random name in and make yourself look booked up on that night. But you're going to tell them that's a VIP night, so you're going to offer a bottle of. I've drunk my Diet Coke again now. You can offer a bottle of Prosecco or something along those lines to make that party night a little bit special. Those are the, any highlighted ones are dates that you really want to fill. So maybe that you're going for an SSP, or you want to get a sales level by that date, or you go for area manager, or anything like that. So, highlight those dates that you want to fill, and you can make yourself as busy or as quiet as you want to. They don't know who Sarah Jane from Shrewsbury is. Put anybody you want in on the nights that you haven't got a party, but you don't want to party. So that is a good one to have, and it helps you stay organised as well. You're not flicking through a diary trying to find what week you're on, what month you're on. It's all there, on one sheet in front of you. Has anybody got any questions? Don't all shout at once, honestly. No? Nobody got any questions at all? It doesn't have to be party related. No, we had this last week. You all went quiet on me.
Has everyone watched the 100?
Has everyone watched the 100? Who's on about the 100 again? Yeah, I'll put the recording onto YouTube, and I'll pop the link in when it's uploaded. I figured out how to do it. Oh, we've been quite quick tonight. I said an hour. We've been quite quick. But yeah, parties are absolutely amazing, and you know, you can party as much as you want, you can party as little as you want. Social media is good, but it can be quite time consuming. You can find yourself doing lots and lots of posts and people don't comment on the posts, and then it gets a little bit disheartening. Parties are just, they're absolutely fantastic, and they're a really, really good way to build your confidence. You know, I went into my first party absolutely cacking my pants. I'd never done anything like that before, and my confidence was, it was non-existent. I didn't speak to people. You know, I went into that first party because I wanted to earn some money for Christmas. I wanted to earn a decent amount of money. So I knew I had to go into that party and I had to put my brave face on, I had to put my big girl pants on and go and sell my socks off. And it was so much fun. It was so much, you know, we had a laugh, we had fun. The games were, you know, had me giggling. The products, I could not believe the sales. My first party was about £260 and I couldn't believe it. I literally, you know, nobody turned up to my launch party and it sucked and I got nothing. But when I went and did my first party for somebody else, it was just fantastic. And you all know I'm a big social media seller and I do well on social media, but what might take me a week to do on social media, you could do in 2 hours at a party. So it's well worth, if you haven't done a party before, it's well worth going and just trying one party. Even if it was your own party, you know, if you did it at your house, invited your friends around, you could do it for the banana launch. Banana. Shower Gel would like to hurry up and come in, that would be awesome, so we can all have our sales levels. Or you could do one for the launch of the new catalogue in July, you know, if you wanted to be a little bit more comfy and have it at your house. But I would honestly suggest trying a party. It's fantastic, and you don't have to give your host gets so much, but you don't have to give it out of your pocket. The company put all those host rewards on for you, and obviously if you are collecting social media orders, you can put them through as a party order yourself. No, I don't know what I'm going to do. Next week we're going to talk about getting party bookings, I think. But yeah, you can put those orders on as a party yourself, and then you can claim the host rewards, which is a fantastic way to add to your kit. So obviously you know, say you get a 230 order, you've got 100 quid's worth of stuff for just 22.50, and the sales that you could make from those are amazing. So I would obviously suggest the higher ticket items, so your oils of life, your drops of youth, roots of strength, things that are excluded from discounts. Pop your orders on as a party. So if I know some people like, you know, when they get an order, bam, straight get it on. That's okay, but bear in mind you're paying postage for every single time you place an order. No, it's not double the 70% off, it's just double the free shop. So once they reach 230, they will get £50 free shop, but they'll still get the £75 for 22.50. So what's that? It's £125 for 22.50 altogether. So you just can't grumble at that, can you? That's an absolute bargain. You know, you can walk into a shop that's got a sale on and you can't even get that. And obviously you can, you know, go through the catalogue. There's another video that's a really good selling tool. It's called the Host Eyes Catalogue. Have a look on Team Victory for it. I can't remember who did it. But what she does is she's got a catalogue and it says Host Eyes only, and she'll take this to the party, and that is the host's catalogue. No one else is allowed to look at it. Well, they can, but only to see how cheap the products are. And then what she does is she spends a bit of time and goes through the catalogue and marks everything down at 75% off. So what they're, you know, the price they're going to get it at. But then what she does, so let's take the Oils of Life, for example. So she'll go through the Oils of Life page and she'll work out what the whole lot would be on the £25 free and the 70% off, and the collection. I think the whole lot comes to something stupid like 20 quid for all of that, something like that. But go through. There's a video on that. I'll find the link and I'll pop it in the team chat. And it's a really, really good way because it really puts into perspective how much the host can get for absolutely naff all. So that's another good tip to use. I'm trying to think what else there is. Apart from party. So we are launching Beat the Boss Week. So obviously Angela and your ladies, you'll be beating Cheryl. The Rubies, you'll be beating Kirsty, and the Sapphires, you'll be beating Joe. The rest of you, bring it on. So Beat the Boss Week, basically from the week the 1st to the 7th of June, I will be booking parties in, and it is your mission to beat me. Any of you who can beat my party bookings, now I will let you know shortly how many I do have. So these have got to be between the 1st and the 7th of June, including the 1st and the 7th of June. I can't sort of extend it. They've got to be within those dates. Anyone who books a party is going to get a little something off me. Anybody who beats me and gets more party bookings than me for that week, so we're front end in the month, we're going to absolutely smash it. Because I mean, have we seen this month's sales levels? I need that face mask in my life now. How amazing is that face mask? So yeah, next month's are more than likely going to be equally as fan-flipping-tastic. And front end in the month is absolutely fantastic. So, you know, it's a mission I give myself every single month. I was on £800 sales by, I think, the 14th of the month. Yes, send host packs when you're doing Facebook parties. Just get them out everywhere. They're absolutely amazing. And they get people talking as well. So yeah, always front end the month, because then you're not getting to the last week of the month. So obviously we're now coming into the last week of the month and thinking, oh my god, I've got like £400 to go to get to my next sales level, and I've got a week left. Oh my god, I can't do it, because you send yourself into panic mode. So always front end the month. Get as many parties as you can into the first 2 weeks of the month, and then if any of them cancel, you've got the last 2 weeks to fall back on and sort of pick up the slack. But front end. I sound like Mandy Philpott here, don't I? So yeah, front end in the month. So I will launch the challenge officially on the diamonds. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Zoom. Next week's Zoom is going to be on getting party bookings and where to get them, how to approach people, etc, etc. I'll try and find some posts to tag you in, Kaylee, to sort of give you a little bit of a hand while we're waiting on that one. Are we all still good with Wednesday nights for Zooms, because they seem to be working quite well? I'm not even seeing any nods. No. Yes, there we go. Angela's nodding. Co's got a thumb up. Yeah, like it. Yeah, Rebecca said yeah. Nicola's got a thumb up. So they are alive. They're all just ignoring me. Yeah, Wednesday seems to be right. Hold on, let me turn the record off now.
We're all watching last week's 100.
Are they all watching last week's 100? Are they? I haven't stopped recording.